now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Alexander. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First and 10 for Montana and company. Running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red. On 1st down. Now back to throw. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there. And the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To throw is Montana. That's taken in by Knox. Room here to run. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Colts, they earned just their third victory of the season against those 13 losses.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the future Hall of Famer, A.J. Green. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Play fake. Now here's Montana. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Montana. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Montana. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did,
and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Great play there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down,
Alexander, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Giants had 10-6 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd down, it's Alexander, and he's going to be brought on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Montana to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Giants are an extra point away.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They go play action with Montana. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
And some room to roam now. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
The 71 yards rushing. To stop here. This.
Play action. It's Montana. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, partner, you look at a play call like that, and you have to think to yourself, that's got to be one to pad the stats a little bit, huh?
He has had a great game throwing the football, and I think you're right, maybe getting a little greedy. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They will look to throw. Montana on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the Eagles are going to take possession. So this offense will head back out there. Already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd down now, it's Alexander. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Jarvis Landry. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see come.
So this offense will head back out there. Already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, Montana. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw again on 2nd down, Montana. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They go play action here on 1st down. He spots Landry, who makes a really nice catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy.
that one and another first down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Back to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Montana. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Down after a very nice gain. Wow. Defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. Play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 2nd and 2, Montana. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, and he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 36. The Giants on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. A solid stiff arm. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First and 10 for Montana and company.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Montana going for it on fourth. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got two rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that, and what I've landed on is this. These kids play high-stakes games from the time they're in high school. A lot of them travel to play games. They play on television. They go to college, play big-time games. And let's face it, the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. So these kids develop a lot faster and are a lot more confident before they even hit the NFL.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is their fullback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. And now a carry here for their fullback. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run on first down. It's Alexander, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Montana. He'll buy some time right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him the question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 26.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties. And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did, so you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. I got to tell you, absolutely no clue what just happened there. None. But I do know it's now second down after the fake. They'll try and run with their fullback. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So we come upon...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Giants about...
Here we go, set.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, it's Alexander.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Alexander. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
I got you, boy.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on first down. It's Alexander, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to... The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's in. And they turn.
The Bengals now on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the 49ers.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
On the clock now, it's the Los Angeles Chargers.
Welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows this is how you access the new player health screen. This is your team pro. Choose focused players each week who will earn. Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Rams and the Chargers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
So the football will be at the 20. As this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And they get him down, but not before he... the 40-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Inside give to Dickerson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Dickerson on the handoff. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The impressive. Drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll run now with Dickerson. Into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he... They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Manning going to throw. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry. Touchdown, Chargers. Jarvis Landry from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A long opening drive, but successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look,
the charge about they'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Manning now on first down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Now Boone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now Boone. This is caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 31 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Garoppolo again. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And play action. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery. Moon.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Moon to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Laviska Shenault from 17 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball?
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
Here we go.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
He's going to get this one down.
And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Loose inside the 30.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Review the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now a throw here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Garoppolo now.
Able to find his man, Woods.
He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A.
Jelani Woods.
57 yards.
And the Rams are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. We all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've kept them around in this. Got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throw left side complete. That's James. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Carl Nassib shooting in and taking him to the ground.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Play action. It's moved. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he'll go down, but not before getting this 30. First down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Here's Moon. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown! Durham Smythe, 27 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get after your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football. And this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because
First down, here's the run with Cook. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A play fake. Now Moon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. Both. Conversion to it. Here's Myers to boot it away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Now a first down throw, Moon.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now Moon. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
It's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood,
as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Moon. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Now Moon. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw, Moon.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way. Inside the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because he has to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run. Make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, it's Moon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Rams are right back in this football game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rodgers brings it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw is Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, here's Moon. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Giving to the big tight end on 4th.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On the six.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ready, go. Let's go. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
This is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Walker, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So it's a win here for the L.A. Chargers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had a great night throwing the football. 3 touchdown passes. He was totally locked in. He was precise, and really willed his guys to the victory.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. Here are a player's motivations. How will It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Cowboys and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the draw, it's Dickerson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Manning. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now Manning. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Running it with Dickerson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Dickerson trying the right side. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Manning now to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And that's caught by Landry for a Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they... The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On play action. Now Manning. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Play action. Manning. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, it's Manning. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Manning. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A carry for Dickerson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Inside give to Dickerson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.